Just the thought of Goa brings to our minds a refuge to a relaxed and fun-filled place, plush in nature, flaunting the sun, sand and sea. Mostly sought by domestic as well as international tourists throughout the year for its aesthetic heritage, fish and fun, Goa still exhibits the cultural influence of the Portuguese through its language, architecture as well as lifestyle. Apart from the Portuguese villas and churches, the Goan Poder Pao is counted among the very few remnants of the Portuguese culture in Goa. Every morning, Goa wakes up to the sharp honking of the Poder, that is the traditional Goan baker, announcing his arrival through the lanes of Goa. The Poder merrily cycles around the freshly baked bread, staked in a huge wicker basket which is strapped on his bicycle covered with a tarpaulin, making door-to-door deliveries as the day begins to dawn. He is looked upon as an angel delivering the ready-made bread. Just we open our eyes to the day. Come monsoon, come winter, the Poder is always on time. So much so that the Goenkas have their routines scheduled around his timings. Pao that the Poder delivers is the crisp traditional leaven bread baked in a variety of shapes and soft and crusty textures that cater to its typical consumers on a daily basis. The most popular variations of the pao are the soft ladi pao, the crusty uno, the whole wheat puri, and the crusty bangle shaped kakana. Pao and bhaji or uno dipped in tea is luxurious start to a Goan's day. The Goan delicacies such as the sungtache uman, alsanya tonak, balchao, etc. cannot be thought without the pao. As we enter the age-old traditional bakery houses, the warm aroma of the pao already baking in the oven welcomes us, slightly tickling our taste buds. The baker's day begins at 4 a.m. in the morning, where the electric kneader rolls in 100 to 150 kgs of flour into a dough, which then is kept aside for fermentation. Now this dough is then hand rolled into balls of equitable sizes and left aside for proofing. This entire process takes around 2 to 3 hours before the dough actually hits the bhatti, that is the traditional firelit oven, which by then is already on fire and blasting with heat. The baking takes around 10-15 minutes, post which the pao is cooled and ready to be delivered to the hotels, retail shops, Poder joints and door-to-door deliveries. Every bakery is allotted its areas, each bakery churning out bread in at least 2 batches every day. The processes are carried out by the family members of the baker who are assisted by other local laborers. On the contrary though, Pao has won its battle on remote fronts. However, it seems to have failed from the home itself. The traditional bakers have taken the lineage upon their shoulders since generations with no appreciation and support to their credit. The families continue to live and work in the age-old congested workplaces which have turned unhygienic and unhealthy. The rooms are full of flour and dust, with walls blackened due to the heat of the furnace, the creaky old wood furnishing and roof dangling, standing the test of time, pose a life threat. The petty living conditions of the Poder and his family saddens the heart. Much needs to be done yet. The quotidian still continues as the Goan Poder Pao resides in every essence of Goa.